to get into our Cheers to the Ladies Who section where we shout out dope people doing dope shit. And we are shouting out Mariah Carey today for putting out her Merry Christmas special, right? Her Mariah Carey Christmas special. But the big highlight was this collaboration that she had with Jennifer Hudson and Ariana Grande.
Yes.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. It has me listening to the song. This is what I think, though. Okay.
Here we go.
First off, I thought it was a missed opportunity to come out with an original song that could be a new Christmas classic.
Agreed.
Because it is a remix of a song that Mariah Carey released like 2 years ago. So it's one of her songs, and she just added Jennifer Hudson and Ariana Grande onto it. So I thought it was a missed opportunity to put out original music.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. And I also just feel like she misused the voices that she had. Like Ariana Grande, it's obviously a big deal for Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande has always been compared to Mariah. So I get that this is a moment for Ariana Grande, and I get that Mariah could be like sunning her in the section of like,
definitely sunning her.
You can't tell who's singing what. You know, Ariana doesn't really get to belt until the ending. She does the really like whispery, like soft vocals. Like she
was trying to be respectful.
Yeah.
It made her, and it made her blend with Mariah. Like really, you couldn't tell who was singing what. And so I get why she would do that for Ariana, but I feel like if you were going to do that for Ariana, then get somebody like Demi Lovato to be the other girl. Don't do J Hud like that. Like J Hud, she has an Oscar. You know, she was Effie. All right, don't make her Effie.
She made her the Effie of Christmas.
She Effied her.
Christmas Effie. You're right.
The Christmas Effie.
Yes, you're right.
J Hud looked.
She really did.
By the end of the video, J Hud is dancing there, like standing there. She's not really singing much of anything. Like
that's crazy. Wow.
That's like there's 2 moments where J Hud gets to belt her face off, and it's just those like 2 short, quick minutes. And then it was like I feel like Mariah was in the studio, like, all right, she got her 2 moments, cut her out the rest of the song.
Yes. And honestly, like even in the video with the outfits, it's like, first of all, I thought Jennifer looked the most beautiful. I loved her dress the most. But Mariah, like, was really serving sexy Christmas. Like, she wanted to remind bitches that even though you got little Ariana in the back, covered up looking like a 12-year-old, right? Because that was another thing I noticed. They really covered her up. But she wanted to show
the Christmas dresses that you wear to church?
That's what she looked like.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
Service, the Christmas service.
She even had the little head bow thing. She looked like a little 12-year-old. Yes. She looked like she was ready for the Christmas family photo. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. But I also realized that in the wardrobe, that told me everything I needed to know about the ego that was going on in the whole project. But it is a little bop. No, they were up, and then there was like cleaved out, which, listen, I'm here for the titties. Don't get me wrong. I was here for the titties, but I also realized that the titties was the only ones that was allowed to be the titties of the video. You feel me? Like,
oh yes. She was given sexy gingerbread realness.
Yes. But I am glad to see it. You know what I mean? And I think that, like, you know, I feel like white people during Christmas allow themselves to forget that Mariah Carey's Black, and that she is not just like, she obviously, like, you know, she has her passing privileges, but she is a Black woman. And I think to have Jennifer in there was cool too, because Jennifer's already established. She doesn't need like accolades from white people, but just this idea of like the subtle, it's Christmas, we're here celebrating. And yes, there is this Black woman here, not just me, Ariana. And like you said, she could have gotten a Demi or something else. And I don't think she did it because of race. I don't think she did it because of race, but I do think that every opportunity for a Black woman to be fucking up what like these white, you know, middle of the country people are used to for Christmas, it was a nice little way to continue to just like poke their bubble a little bit of like, even your Christmas queen is Black and entertains with Black people.
FYI.
Just FYI.
it was also just like a lost opportunity in the sense of like Mariah's kind of one of the last like
divas,
you know, and you know you had that iconic concert where it was like Mariah, Celine.
Divas. Remember VH1 used to do the Divas live?
They don't even respect it anymore.
R.I.P.
Yeah, that was a moment in time. Like, give me one moment in time. Like that was it. That was a moment.
So let's do this right now. If you were going to build your Divas Live, because I would have Mariah.
Yeah, not put on the spot.
I would have Mariah, J. Hud, and Ariana.
All right. I honestly don't feel like Ariana has earned the place of diva yet.
I know she can sing. It's not that I don't think she has the talent, but I don't feel like in her artistry she's putting that foot forward the most. She's out here trying to be Black and make the hip hop dollars with her little pop music. Okay.
Right. And I'm still not over what she did with what's that little song that she stole from Princess Nokia?
Yeah.
That sounded I'm still not over that. To me, that was real. That was real. That was whack.
Yeah, so, I'm not gonna sit here and say she can't sing and belt. It's not the critique. Yeah, it's that to me, talented. A diva is more than just your singing talent. It's a whole vibe, and I don't like her vibe.
And also, diva is like somebody that you want to be.
Yeah,
I feel like you know, talking about like generational. Like y'all know I'm coming from singing first. Like if we're talking about generational talent, I feel like she's in my diva vibe.
Okay, like, generational. For this generation?
For the new school of girls, like, she's the diva. Like, her.
If that's what it is, then that's sad.
And I say it.
If that's what we've come to, then that's sad. Because and it doesn't have anything to do with, like, her race or anything either. Because, like, I love me some Tina Marie, and I thought Miss Tina Marie was a diva, honey. Like, and I love her down. But I don't know. I think maybe there's also something in it for me where, like, this sort of like childish persona that she's always kind of like pushing, and it's
she's always doing sexy baby. Like,
it's a little weird for me. It's a little weird.
It is.
Like the schoolgirl, like, I look 16, but I'm gonna say I want to fuck you all night.
And like wear stilettos and like little skirts and like
I have some healing. I have some healing to do with Ariana before I accept it, because I'm not gonna sit here and say that she's not talentedly warranted for it, but I'm just not gonna sit here and act like I'm gonna like it.
That part.
But I'm interested, Skittles. You didn't name Beyonce in there.
Oh, I guess Beyonce would be a diva too. Yeah, she would.
Because I know her voice be debatable. I know she ain't the best of the best. Yes. She's great, but she ain't the best of the best. Back to Effie. Honestly,
I know that my love-hate relationship with Beyonce is that she takes from artists and doesn't credit them, like when she
does.
Oh,
yeah, that's Faye. That's Faye.
Now she has enough money to like make sure that her name is at the top of the credit list in the contract already. Like, period.
Right.
Okay.
That's real. But Jennifer definitely, honestly, like I have this thing where because of the way pop music has evolved, we don't leave enough room for people like Jennifer's career to actually have the impact of the talent that they have. And it's disappointing. And I have to test. I can't sit here and say like I listen to her albums through and through, right? But it's weird because it's like you want a certain bop and whatever, and when I listen to diva music, I literally go straight to my Celine, straight to my old Mariahs, like, you know what I mean? And then those are the moments where I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, like let me listen to see what Jennifer has put out, and I like mix it in those playlists, but that's not like an everyday vibe for me anymore.
Is it something that happens in hindsight? Like, I'm wondering if that's a thing. Sorry.
Wait, say that again, Daisy.
I was like, is it something like the diva moments, or is it something that happens in hindsight? Is it, because I don't know if like while Whitney was Whitney and she was like, you know, still maybe like 2-3 years into her career, if that was something that was put on her, or was she occupying that mantle of diva while doing that, or was it something that happened later? And looking back, people
I think it was later in her career.
It was later in her career.
Like, even when Mariah plays it up now. Like, Mariah's kind of like part of the joke because, she just like plays it up and like knows it now. But I don't know that she knew it then.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, someone who would want to be a diva but will never be a diva is like Jennifer Lopez.
Right. Like, yes, that's a great example because J-Lo can never. J-Lo can never, but I love Jennifer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love Jennifer. Her, she got to live in the pop world for me. Like, you want to talk about pop women icons? Sure. Don't talk to me on no diva, nothing. But the way the industry be, they would fuck around and put her in there. Just
and they would have tried it.
Right.
They would have tried.
That's why they canceled. Now that I think about it, I wonder if that's why they canceled the show, because the idea of diva and having more than one,
it's like something so.
It would be like Taylor Swift. Like now they would like throw in Taylor Swift, because back in the day they used to put in Shania Twain. But back in the day there was a Divas Live where Shania. At first I would be like, but like as I got older, I'm like, actually no. For the genre and what she does, absolutely. Like she was the diva of that genre.
And I'm cool with Shania. I love some Shania. I mean, she was a little problematic.
Yeah.
A little problematic now, but
before.
If I were to think of like white divas, I would include Carrie Underwood.
Oh yes, I love Carrie.
And Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly, period.
Kelly Clarkson.
I love Kelly. I remember.
I love Kelly Clarkson.
Oh my gosh, however old I was, literally 15-year-old me, being like sitting in the fucking window, like, grew up in a small town. Meanwhile, me in the Bronx. I was there.
Riding on the fucking 6 train, like with the rain, like drizzling.
Like dreaming of a could be.
Happy. Bitch, I wanted to break away so bad.
And I tell you, every time I get to use fucking a moment like this, some people wait
all the time
for a moment like this.
Mine that I pull out is the because of you.
Come on.
My mother doesn't like to listen to that song because that song came out right when my parents broke up. So I was real like emo 13, like because of you.
Here, but we didn't say. But wouldn't we also say Christina Aguilera? Just
Christina.
I can't not say her. We can't not.
Period. I love Christina.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she had a diva moment. I don't know if that. Actually, yes. Honestly,
okay. Yes.
Honestly,
yes.
Okay.
Yes. And she's got an Oscar now, so why not?
Right.
Yeah.
Stir in the pot with the rest of them. Yeah, no, she's
okay.
She can fucking sing. That's a reality. Gaga got it.
Yeah,
Gaga definitely got it.
Oh my gosh, Christina.
Yeah. R.I.P. to her. Like,
What a Girl Wants will forever be my favorite Christina song.
I love that song. I love What a Girl Wants, but I think my favorite song is Hurt. Just because if I had just one more day, I'm not gonna hurt y'all ears because I can't sing,
but that was good.
What is King of Diva?
Oh, Stripped.
Stripped album.
Was that the one Dirty was on?
Yes. Yeah. I was like 12 years old, like in the shower talking about fucking until my clothes come off.
Yes.
Well, this song was like that she's literally describing getting fucked. Like I used to imagine what it was like.
What song is that?
Get mine, I get yours. Let me get mine, I get yours. Or some
Oh,
shit like that.
yes, I remember that. And that's the one that she had Little Kim, right?
Please don't disturb sign. Put my back into
Wow.
a slow grind. Some of the chills up.
Knowing nothing about that.
Right. I was like, I don't think I've ever heard that song and heard that. Like, you know.
I don't think so
You have
either.
to listen to that song. I was literally 12 years old talking about send the chills up and down my spine. I had no idea that I wanted to get fucking
Right.
but I was singing about it.
You were manifesting, babe.
You were manifesting. Come on. Also, Toni Braxton, because she's still alive.
Toni.
And I'm not gonna play her.
Toni
And I'm
down.
not gonna play her because Toni Braxton got me through my childhood. I used to. Okay.
I was over here. I was learning the lessons before I was living the lessons, baby. I was out here like,
what are you thinking?
oh, what's the song? Period, man. It wasn't man enough.
Okay, so if we going for Toni, my Toni Braxton is let go.
Let it flow.
That's my jam. My favorite.
Everything's gonna work out right.
I'm gonna pack my things away.
Yes.
But if we go in there, then you have to put Brandy in the lineup. Like,
oh, but then if you put Brandy, you can't leave Monica.
Come on.
Brandy and Monica.
But we're not letting in Ashanti. We're not letting Ashanti in.
That's Soulja's versus with Ashanti and Keisha Cole coming up.
All right, but real quick, who y'all think got it?
I was about to say, who y'all got?
Honestly,
I'm gonna go
if it's on hits, I think Ashanti got it.
But I think Keisha's more talented.
But Keisha Cole has bops though.
Bangers.
You need to get it if you don't wanna love you around and where you wanna be.
No, Keisha.
I'm so man, but I got
it like that. Somebody said there was a tweet that was like, if Missy Elliott never screamed your name on a track, you never had a hit.
Facts of
real.
Life. Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one, but I do think if it's just based off of like chart hits, Ashanti might, just because she was featured a lot, but I do prefer me Keisha Cole. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So yes.